So before I let you go, I must, because this is along the same lines, I must ask you about Kobe Bryant. You know, I think it's interesting that the franchise, since I have been a fan since I was born, like I didn't have a choice. I was going to be a Laker fan no matter what. But I also believe a bit of the fan base's arrogance is that this franchise has had the ability to create superstars and also attract superstars. Magic and Kobe created. Shaq and LeBron attracted. And they're the best. You could argue they can belong on anyone's Mount Rushmore. What do you think that is? Why do they like this particular franchise?
I think if there's this TV show or on
Winning Time.
Winning Time on HBO.
Had the creator on the show. I had the showrunner. No, I'm all in.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Good.
I'm taking over the interview. This is my life right now, guys. Yes, go ahead. I know, Max. Go, and then.
Okay, and there's some things. It's a dramatic version of our life, but what they really captured was this relationship between Jeanie Buss and Magic Johnson. And you'd never seen anything like it in sports before. In these two men, very different circumstances in how they grew up, age difference, but they became partners in a vision of what Lakers basketball could be. And, it just kind of set a standard. And when you are fortunate to have a player like Kobe Bryant or LeBron James, who come in and set a standard by which, they are toughest on themselves, and the work ethic that they have, everybody else has to rise to their level. And so, certainly Magic Johnson was that player. And my dad, the beginning of player empowerment really, leaned into Magic and allowed him to be who he was. And that was to play with the joy and the smile, even though you knew he wanted to kill you. He did it with a smile and with a showman's flair, and that became Showtime, and that we're just going to continue to build off of that.
Dr. Buss's relationship with Magic is well documented. But your father had a beautiful way to get the best out of players, and that is a rare quality. Like a boss getting the best out of an employee is a rare quality, and you don't hear about it often. How is your father's relationship with Kobe?
It wasn't the same as it was with Magic, but again, there was a lot of love there, and Kobe was, he wanted to win, and Dr. Buss was like, nobody knows how to build a team better than what the Lakers do. So this is the right place for you. Even when, there were other teams that really wanted Kobe to come, he was able to be successful and win championships and win the hearts and the minds of...
He grew up with us.
Yeah.
He grew up with us.
Yeah.
I look at it as a celebration of life. It was really, his passing was incredibly sad, and it's still very difficult for all of us. But we watched him grow up here, and I wonder if you could describe his relationship with the city.
He was, his ability to speak Spanish with, the perfect accent. I mean, he was so talented, and, he loved the fans. Yeah. And even, I think he was surprised. I mean, he gave such a great gift when he came to me to say that he was going to retire, and that it was going to be his last year in November of that last year. So we had a whole season to celebrate him.
Which is so beautiful.
And he didn't realize, like, every city he
Every
went
single
to,
city.
they threw a party.
Yeah.
And it's like, wait, you guys hate me. But like,
Nope.
you had to love him, even though he broke your heart. And you know, he fed off the booze, and he, you know, it really, the love affair he had with every city and every market, and how the fans came out and appreciated him, I think really even surprised him. And of course that led to, you know, his last game as a Laker, and him giving us this thrilling performance of scoring 60 points against Utah in a win. And you know, the team was going nowhere, you know, weren't making the playoffs, but that was, you know, like winning a championship and a whole playoff series in one game, because the emotion that was there.